day, friends. It is Bella back with another video. So today I'm going to be reading out of Captivating. It's not focused on there, but that's okay. This is the book I mentioned in my last video by John and Stacey Eldridge. I'm just going to be reading right out of it and then just sharing. It's too good not to share. Again, I would highly recommend this book. So yeah, I'm going to get right into it because it's fire. Reading George MacDonald several years ago, I came across an astounding thought. You've probably heard that there is in every human heart a place that God alone can fill. Lord knows we've tried to fill it with everything else to our utter dismay. But what the old poet was saying was that there is also in God's heart a place that you alone can fill. It follows that there is also a chamber in God himself into which none can enter but the one, the individual. You are meant to fill a place in the heart of God no one and nothing else can fill. Whoa, he longs for you. You are the one that overwhelms his heart with just one glance of your eye, and that's from Song of Songs 4:9. You are the one he sings over with delight and longs to dance with across mountaintops and ballroom floors. Zephaniah 3:17. You are the one who takes his breath away by your beautiful heart that against all odds hopes in him. Let that be true for a moment. Let it be true of you. God wants to live this life together with you, to share in your days and decisions, your desires and disappointments. He wants intimacy with you in the midst of the madness and mundane, the meetings and memos, the laundry and lists, the carpools and conversations, and projects and pain. He wants to pour his love into your heart, and he longs to have you pour yours into his. So, whoa, I think we've all heard that, there's a place in our heart that God alone can fill, which I don't think it's just a place. I think all of our heart is not satisfied unless all of our heart is given to him. Not just a place in our heart, but all of it, for one. But for two, the fact that there's a place in his heart that nothing else can fill except you, except me, it's whoa. And it's crazy because it says here he longs for you, and he does. Jesus longs for you. And I wrote it down. The definition for longing is a strong feeling of need or desire for someone or something. And guys, I find that so crazy because Jesus, God, doesn't need us because he's God, yet he wants to need us. It's crazy. He desires and longs for us to the point where even though he doesn't need us, he puts that aside and says, no, but I want to need you. I want you. I want to come with you. And that hit me in the midst of the madness and the mundane. He wants to live with you through all your decisions and all your life things because he longs for you. And in John 17, the high priestly prayer, Jesus said, Father, it is my desire that those whom you have given me, those whom I have chosen, will be with me. My storage. But yeah, it said Jesus said he desires that we be with him where he is. And the definition for desire is a strong feeling of wanting to have something or someone. And so he strongly desires and longs for you. And I just think, guys, this is so crazy. And something that I think we just have to do is we have to be intentional, and we have to choose to open our hearts to this. We literally have to choose to open our wounded and calloused hearts and allow him to, first of all, touch them and heal them and allow him in. I feel reading this so often I'm just what? Me? Really? But it's yes. It's just we have to open our hearts to this and allow his whispers to come in and just sweep us away and just he's beautiful. So yeah, it's just gorgeous. He longs for you, and you alone fill a place in his heart. You, the individual, you are so individually and uniquely loved and crafted with an individual. I think it's so beautiful that he loves the whole world, but he loves each one with an individual love. It's so special. It's he came and died on the cross, and he would have done it just for you, if you were the only one here on this earth, because he made you for himself. And so your heart beats for Jesus, and just as you long to be desired and loved and pursued, He desires to be desired and loved and pursued. And that's where it's such a beautiful relationship, where you can pour into him and he pours into you. And it's just so gorgeous. And it's through all different kinds of things. It's through just being alone with him, or it's, you know, in your life things, like while you're doing laundry or while you're working or in a relationship you're in. You can love him by loving, you can love him best by doing all those things to his glory, and just inviting him in all these things and just wooing him as you long to be wooed. It's so beautiful. Like, I feel like so many times we're like, oh, like, we shame the fact that we want to be desired. But, like, who do you think put that there? And why do you think he put that there? Because he too feels that way. He too wants to be desired. He wants to be longed for. Like, we need to long for Jesus. We need to have a strong feeling of need or desire for him. We need to have a strong feeling of wanting to have him. And literally, it's the most beautiful thing, because he's God, the creator of the universe, and we get to be in this great love story with him. And yeah, you are seen, you are heard, you are loved and desired and pursued relentlessly. And I pray you know that. And yeah, I love you guys so much, and I pray this message touched you. All right. Shalom.